everybody, welcome back to my channel. As some of you may know, I am a professional singer, and every time I do a new show, I like to switch up my eye makeup, and my favorite brand, my favorite non-toxic, vegan, cruelty-free brand is Mother Bear's Handmade, and this is the Impressionist palette, and the colors in this palette are absolutely gorgeous. They go really well with a lot of champagnes that I wear in the show, and so I'm going to show you what I do just to kind of put my show makeup on, but this will work for a date night out, or if you want to mute it down, it will work for any kind of special occasion. I've got my foundation on, some blush, and my eyebrows already, and right now I'm just coming in with just a little bit extra foundation powder just to kind of set. I don't use a primer or anything. These eyeshadows do not need a primer, they do not fall, they're absolutely wonderful. So I'm coming in with a Real Techniques brush, and I am going in as a base coat all over my eye, basically, starting down at the lash line and just working the same amount of color in. I'm coming in with the color Terracotta, and this is such a beautiful base color for my skin tone. If you have a similar skin tone, I would highly recommend it. You can actually just use this one color as kind of like an everyday color. I do that very often, but it's a great color to kind of build upon. And putting it down near the lash gives kind of a smoky feeling without it being too heavy, which I really like. I like brown smoky eyes, or kind of more neutral smoky eyes rather than the super dark black eye. So just making it even on both eyes, I like to always put a little bit down below my eye, because I find that if I don't put a little bit of eyeshadow underneath my eye, it just kind of looks like a little half moon. So it's very important to me to put a little bit more at the bottom. And using a very small blending brush, I'm coming in with the color Rosewood, which is has a little bit more purple to it than the Terracotta does, and it is a little bit darker, so it's great to define the crease without it being too out of control heavy. And I'm using this very small blending brush to really kind of define my crease, but I will come back in later with a fluffier crease brush to just kind of fan that out and bring it up a bit. All right, coming in with this really tiny brush, very dense bristles, I'm using the color Calico in the inner corners. This is such a beautiful shimmer. It's not like super glittery or anything like that. It doesn't fall at all. It really sticks right in. And if you need a little bit more staying power, although I don't, and I'm doing it under show lights, but if you want a little bit more staying powder, a great way to do that is to dip your brush in a little bit of water, have it be damp, and then dip it into the eyeshadow. I feel like probably everybody knows that trick, but it really does help a lot if you want more deposit of color. This really lends to what I'm going to add next, and I feel like it really gives a nice dimension, especially if you have eyes that are kind of set close together like mine. It really gives you a nice widening. And then you can use it to just kind of highlight and define the eyebrows a bit more. Using that same little brush, I'm coming in with the color Fruit Punch, and it is exactly like Fruit Punch, like a shimmery, beautiful fruit punch. And I'm just going on the outer edges of my eye along the lash line, and then just working that amount of color up into, almost up to the crease, but not quite into the crease. This color really transforms this entire eye and really makes it pop. And as you can see, the Fruit Punch on the outside just really kind of makes that calico on the inner eye pop, which I think is really pretty. The colors in this palette are absolutely gorgeous. All right, now I am going to come in with another blending brush. This is pretty fluffy, not so dense, and coming back in with Rosewood, like I said earlier, and just taking that a little bit higher up into just above my crease. And of course, once I have lashes on, it's very important that this step is done, because otherwise my eyes look super small. So this kind of makes my eyes look bigger. I'm taking that same Rosewood with the tiny blending brush, and I'm just doing the bottom just below my waterline there, just to add a little bit of dimension. And now I'm using this black eyeliner pencil to do my waterline. I always do the upper and lower. I feel like it really helps define my eye. And also I like to do the waterline because once I put fake eyelashes on, I don't want there to be that line of separation, and this kind of just deposits a little bit more color and makes sure that all those lines are filled. And then of course, curling the lashes is so very important. For me, it makes a huge difference. This is the Zuzu Luxe eyeliner, liquid eyeliner in Raven, and now I'm just doing a cat eye. I just want to tell you a little bit more about this Impressionist palette. This palette contains 12 eyeshadows, and they are a variety of finishes from matte to metallic, and so you really have a lot of options with whatever kind of eye you are looking for, whether it be kind of more of a shimmery eye or all matte or somewhere in between, like the look that I'm doing right now. This is mineral makeup, but it really doesn't make any kind of mess. I don't know exactly how she presses these, but they are so pressed and so not messy. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're either combined with fractioned coconut oil or jojoba oil, and they are pressed like, you know, just regular conventional eyeshadows. They're highly pigmented and they're smooth, and they blend the absolute best natural eyeshadow that I've ever tried. I'm not being paid for this video. I haven't been paid for any of the videos that I've made about her shades. I'm just so in love with them. I think they're so wonderful, and they're really worth giving a try. Like I said before, they're vegan, they're non-toxic, they do not contain talc, bismuth, oxychloride, dyes, fragrances, parabens, phthalates, or silicones. They're extremely clean, and I just want to share them with you guys. She really does add a lot of personal touch and care when shipping, and I can't say enough wonderful things about this brand and about the owner, Angelica. Okay, back to the look here. I'm just making this liquid eyeliner cat eye. This is what I like to have anytime I'm doing a show, or if I just want more of a dramatic look, more than what I would do every single day. So that is what that looks like in the final product. And now I'm coming in with some mascara. This is Zuzu Luxe mascara in Onyx, and I always like to put on quite a few coats of mascara before I put lashes on, because once again, I don't like that little line that you can kind of see. I want everything to be really blended and nice and dark so that my lashes and the fake eyelashes blend together really well. This has been a go-to mascara of mine for a really long time. I'm quite happy with it. And of course, if you wanted to skip the eyelashes, you could end the eye look there, and it still looks really pretty and polished, and you'd be able to go out and have yourself a night on the town and look absolutely fierce. These are the House of Lashes lashes in Siren. These are cruelty-free, and my favorite for my eye shape. They're not too long. If you have a smaller eye, I definitely recommend trying them out. I love the way they look. For me, they were a dupe for the MAC 33s, which were the Marilyn Monroe lashes. I used those all the time in shows before I switched over to cruelty-free and natural products. So this is a great dupe if you're looking for that. Dry those eyelashes. Come on, babies, dry. All right, and then I'm coming back in with another coat of mascara just to kind of get the lash and the fake eyelash to glue together nicely. Just refilling my waterline. If I were to do a show right now, I would put even more of this eye pencil underneath my eyeline, but it doesn't need to be that dramatic for this tutorial. Just brushing my eyebrows up once more, and coming in with that soft blending brush and just blending a little bit up. As I have the eyelashes on, I always feel like I need to bring my makeup up just a little bit higher. Now I'm coming in with the Zuzu Luxe lipstick in Obsession. I love this lipstick for every day. It's a really close color to my actual lip color, so it works really well for that. Of course, in the show, I'm using something darker, but for the purposes of this video, I feel like it looks really nice together. And I'm coming in with my favorite Zuzu Luxe lip gloss in Mischief, and I'm just bringing that into the center of my bottom lip just to add a little bit of highlight, and then into the top just a bit, and smacking away, and this whole look works really well with this lip color. A little bit of highlight and a fan brush that is Dolce from Alima Pure. If you guys are interested in trying out any of Mother Bear's handmade products, she's given me a coupon code BVEGAN10 for 10% off of any product you want to get in her store. I'll leave a link down below. And here's a little preview of a new palette that she has made. It's called the Essential Elements palette, and this is in Warm Fair. It's kind of an everyday palette, but something that you can also glam up. And I want you guys to stay tuned to my Instagram and her Instagram because she's going to be doing a lot of giveaways. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next Wednesday when my next video comes out. Have a good one. Bye.